loves, it's Sam. So today I'm going to be doing my drugstore favorites, specifically Walmart. These are all items that you can find either at your local Walmart or on walmart.com. I'm going to mark the ones in the description box that are only available on walmart.com, just like with a little star or something. That way you guys know that's just an online exclusive. The rest of the stuff you can find in your local store, but I'll link it all down below for you guys, just in case you're more of an online shopper anyway. So I basically put together all of my drugstore favorites, including hair, skincare, sun care, and makeup. Now, some of the items are a little bit more high-end, but you can still find them on walmart.com. So most of the stuff is very, very affordable. So I'm gonna start off with hair care first. This I bought simply because the packaging was really cute and I needed some dry shampoo. This is the Adri by Thalia dry shampoo, the refresher, and the packaging is so beautiful because it's kind of like this really soft cream with the rose gold and then the pink top. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy that because it's cute, and it actually works really, really well. It's also a really nice smell. It has avocado, peony, passion fruit, agave, and coconut. Oh, it smells like flowers. It's like so floral, but in a good way. It's not super intense or overly aggressive to where you get that like super like white powdery look in your hair. It doesn't give you a ton of volume. It just kind of basically just absorbs the oil, but it's really good if you're just in a pinch and you just need to like grab something. This I really recommend. Now, these two items are available on walmart.com. I found that one in store. These ones are only available on walmart.com. These are the Unite 7 Seconds Detangler Leave-In Conditioner and the Unite Liquid Volume Instant Texture Hold. So these two pieces right here are my holy grails. I'm obsessed. This is the best leave-in conditioner ever because it doesn't weigh your hair down. It doesn't feel heavy or producty or greasy in your hair. It smells amazing, and I put it in my hair every single time I wash my hair. I get out of the shower, I towel dry it, and then I spray that all in my hair. And that's basically what I do like on the days that I just like let my hair dry naturally, especially now that I've cut it. I kind of have a little bit more wave coming back. And so now I've just messed all of my bangs up. What's going on here? I'll just leave that in there and that's all I do, and then I just let it dry. And then this is great when I curl my hair and it's dry and I want to just like give it volume and make it look like I have a ton of hair. This is your friend. This is the Unite Liquid Volume, and it's basically like a texture dust, and you basically just spray it at your roots, you spray it on your ends, and then you just kind of like massage it in, and your hair will double in size. It's insane. It's so, so good. This one is, I guess, body care, but it's still for your skin. This is the Duff Advanced Care Shea Butter Deodorant. So I used to use the Clinical Strength Secret Clinical Strength Stress Response. Amazing. If you really need to like not ever have any kind of smell, you will love that. However, I noticed that my armpits were getting really kind of like rashy and a little bit raw underneath it, and it was like discoloring, and I was like, okay, this is not cute. Like, I'm about to have tank tops and bikinis on soon. So I asked my sister what she uses, and she swears by this one, and so I figured I would pick it up, and I've been using it now for probably, I guess, a couple months, and I've noticed a huge difference in my underarms looking way more discolored, or way less discolored. The rash is gone. They're not nearly as raw. There's like a little patch left that is still kind of like but it looks so much better. Like, it's really nice under there. So I think the stress response was just a little drying, and I feel like this one is a lot more moisturizing, and my skin underneath my armpits is very happy. The stress response works better as far as controlling the BO smell. This still works, but I will say that I definitely feel like there are moments, especially when I've self-tanned, that I'm like, yikes. Whereas the stress response worked really, really well. When you wear self-tanner, you have that kind of self-tanner like burnt toast smell. And I just noticed that with the stress response, it worked a little bit better at like controlling that, because I do put self-tanner sometimes like close around that part, and I feel like it kind of like, as you sweat, it kind of just mixes and mingles, and then you're like, cool, I stink like burnt toast. But I feel like the Dove, it just makes your armpits like so happy that I'm gonna stick with that one. Okay, another thing that you can find on walmart.com, this is the Bioderma Sensibio Makeup Removing Micelle Solution. I've been using this now for, I think this is my 3rd bottle. I love this. I think it's maybe under, I think 13 bucks. It's under $15, I think. It's such a great eye makeup remover. If you are someone who has sensitive eyes like I do, and you just need to find something that will remove your eye makeup that won't bother your eyes and make your, because I have a watery eye, I find that it's just really hard to find stuff that doesn't upset my eye. And this is so, it's basically like water. Like there's no oil, there's no greasy residue. It just wipes on and wipes off all your makeup, and it's so gentle that you would never think it was anything but water. So that one is super good. I highly recommend that one. That's like my holy grail eye makeup remover. These are available on walmart.com, which I was like clueless to until I searched it, and then I was like, oh dang. So these ones are a little bit more expensive. So these are Obagi, which is a like professional kind of like medical brand. This is the Cleansiderm MD Therapeutic Lotion and the Cleansiderm MD Pore Therapy. This is the toner. This is the acne treatment that I wear every single morning and every single night. This is only when I have a big breakout. Like when I have a cystic one pop up, I will put that toner just on that spot. It's very intense. It's very drying. You don't want to use this every single day. Your skin will be very sad with you. But this, I have worked myself up to be able to use every single day. And it's just the only thing that keeps my cystic acne at bay. I've tried so many different products, and for me, I feel like this is it. This is the only thing. If they ever discontinue this, I will lose my mind, because it's the only thing that I will use on my skin as far as this acne treatment goes, because I know it works and my skin has been so good. I mean, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you remember what my neck used to look like. And like my neck actually looks like skin right now. And I mean, it's taken a while. I've been on it now for I think a couple of years, but I will never switch this. It is the best. Whether you have little tiny whiteheads or you have cystic, deep, horribly painful acne, this is going to be your best friend. But it is pricey, but it's worth it. Okay, another Obagi item that I swear by. I love it. If you have melasma, if you have hyperpigmentation, if you have any kind of sunspots or aging, like sun damage on your skin, you're gonna need this. This was recommended to me by my dermatologist. This is the Obagi Medical Sun Shield Broad Spectrum SPF 50 in a tint, and it's warm tint. You guys, if you need just a little bit of evenness on your skin, but you need a good sunscreen, this is a sun shield. So that's why she recommended it to me, because I have melasma. Evens out your skin. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't get greasy. It's just a really great sun cream. And it is SPF 50, and it has that warm tint, so it kind of just evens out your skin if you just need a little bit of coverage without having to do makeup. Again, a little pricey, but so worth it. This is the Copper Tone Glow with Shimmer SPF 30, and I love this stuff. First of all, the packaging is really cute, which is why I bought it, but it gives you the most beautiful overall just like glow to your skin. It has like these little gold shimmers, so when you put it on, you look really bronzed and glowy and just like sparkly in the sun. It's so pretty. It just smells like sunscreen, which is a bummer because the banana boat smells really good, and I was hoping this one would, but it doesn't. But it is a SPF 30, and if you want to look pretty and glowy, you should definitely get this one. It's really nice. And then as far as like a really good, like really lightweight thin lotion that feels more like a milk than a sunscreen, this is amazing. This is the Neutrogena Hydraboost Water Gel Lotion SPF 50. So this one is so nice because it literally glides on like water on your skin. There is no rubbing in forever. There's no like sticky, greasy residue. It just literally just rubs in like a milk. And then you just have this gorgeous glow. It's not shimmery or sparkly or anything, so I can use this on Jay or the kids, and it just feels really nice on the skin. And it is SPF 50. It also is water resistant for 80 minutes. This one is also water resistant, but only for 40 minutes. And then as far as like just an easy, like super chill, this is what I use on Jay most of the time. This is the Neutrogena Beach Defense Water and Sun Protection SPF 30. It's just easy. It's just a spray. I can spray it on his back, and this is water resistant for 80 minutes. And then the kids, again, when they're going in and out of the pool or in and out of the water, to rub lotion on them with sand, it's just ick. It's disgusting. So I like this one because you can actually spray it on them even if they're wet and it still protects them. I've used so many different sunscreens on them, like more natural ones, and I felt like it just didn't work as well as this, so I just keep going back to this one. It's the Neutrogena Wet Skin Kids Sunscreen Spray SPF 70 plus. It's water resistant for 80 minutes, and it's basically, you can put it on wet, you can put it on dry. So if they're in and out of the pool and like they're not drying off, or like I said, if they got sand all up their leg and you're like trying to rub in the lotion and it's just like, this is amazing because you can just spray it on, like just dust the sand off a little bit, spray it on, and you don't even have to worry about sand rubbing all in the lotion. This is the Neutrogena Wet Skin Kids SPF 70 little stick, and you basically just rub it on their face. It's super easy. I feel like when it comes to the face, kids are like so like, oh, don't rub it in, oh, it's in my eye, oh, they're so annoying. So this is like so easy to use. Next we're gonna move on to, I guess I should have featured this when I featured the deodorant, but I love these. These are the Duff Go Fresh deodorant wipes. They basically just come in a little pack. I think they're like $5, and they have 0% alcohol. They do have moisturizers in them. So again, if you are someone who has like irritable armpits, or they get dry, or they're a little raw or rashy, this one is so, so good. And this one is the cucumber scent, cucumber and green tea. And they smell so good, and they're just really great for like, it's hot and humid here, and it's nice to just kind of freshen up a little bit and then reapply your deodorant if you're out and about with the kids. It just kind of freshens you up, and it smells really, really good. So this is great for like travel, if you're going camping and you don't have access to showers, if you're going to festivals. These are just amazing. Pacifica has them as well, but they're a little bit more expensive, and I feel like these ones work just as well, and I feel like these ones are actually more moisturizing to your armpits. So I highly recommend those ones. They're great to just keep in your car too, if you're just like out and about, or maybe you have a job where you sit in the car a lot and you're going from location to location, then you can keep it in your car and just do a little wipe down if you're feeling a little hot and sweaty, and you're good. Okay, we have a couple of accessories. So I don't know if these, I don't think I can link these, but these are Time and True. I know you can find them in store, and they're just the cutest little scrunchies. My sister has a bunch of scrunchies, and at first I was like, dang, can we get any more 90s? Like, I don't think I can do it. And then she's like, just try it. Like, you won't get a kink in your hair. They're really comfortable. They hold your hair really well. And I was like, I just feel weird like wearing scrunchies again. Like, I'm 30 something, what am I, 33, and I used to wear these when I was like 8. So I did it anyway. I tried her scrunchie and I was like, I didn't get a dent. It was when I was doing my makeup. So I basically just use these for like when I put my hair up to do my makeup, or if I'm just like doing my hair at night and I put my hair up, or washing my face at night, I put my hair up. I just use these. This one's a cute little kind of gingham print with the daisies, and then I have a white one, and then I have a red, white stripes. And then I also got these scunchy ones, and these ones are kind of more like neutral colors. It's like a little bit mauve, a little light pink, some brown, olive. So they're just, they really don't dent your hair, you guys. They're so good. Okay, now we're gonna move on to teeth, because I get so many questions. Oh, I forgot my toothpaste. The toothpaste that I use is the Crest Glamorous White. I'll link it down below. If you use that every day, you won't have to whiten your teeth nearly as much. However, I do still whiten my teeth usually once or twice a year, just depending on how much tea I've been drinking. And these are what I use. They're the Crest 3D White Strips, and I like the ones where it's the 30-minute. Yeah, these are the 30-minute ones. Oh no, I grabbed the wrong one. These are the 60-minute ones. I prefer the 30-minute ones, but either one work really well. It's just I don't want to sit there for an hour with them in my mouth. Stay on really well. If you have crooked teeth, I didn't even whiten my teeth when my teeth were crooked, because they don't stay on your teeth, and then you're just gonna have like one little white patch of like your tooth where the rest of them are hidden. So I just say, if you have some crooked teeth, then I recommend probably just going to your dentist. I don't know, I just didn't even whiten my teeth when they were crooked, because I was like, man, I give up. Now we are moving on to all of my favorite drugstore makeup. I actually got this little bag from Walmart as well. It says Suns Out, Buns Out, which is really cute. I'm actually gonna keep it in my beach bag. I'm gonna put all my sunscreens in here, but it's like so cute. I think it was like $8 or $9. They had a ton of different ones, like mermaid ones. I think there was a unicorn one, a rainbow one, but I thought this was fun because it said Suns Out, Buns Out. The very first thing I think we should discuss is foundations and powders. So I have been wearing this foundation daily. Well, I'm sorry, I take that back. I was trying out the Pacifica one. I can't decide if I like it or not. It's such a weird foundation that I can't figure out if it's great or not for me. But if I'm not trying out a new foundation, this is what I've been using every single time I put makeup on. It's the Revlon Color Stay Combination Oily Foundation, and it is so good. So usually what I'll do is I'll mix this in with my Tarte Found Sealer, and I do 3-to-1 ratio. So I do 3 pumps of this Revlon Color Stay with 1 pump of the Tarte, and I feel like it is the most magical combination. However, I've used these alone, and if you use it alone, it's just a little bit less skin-like. I think the Tarte just adds a little bit more of a kind of like liquidier kind of you know, consistency, but it still looks beautiful alone. So if you are on a limited budget and you need a full coverage, long wearing, oil control foundation, but they also do make it for dry skin as well. I just get the combination oily. You need to get this. I feel like it does the very best at keeping my skin looking great all day long. This is also what I used to wear when I lived in Hawaii. And so it's clearly just, it's just so long wearing. It's so good and it's so full coverage, and like ever since I've been using it, I'm like, yeah, my skin is looking bomb.com. So I love this, and I have the color 370 when I'm like super freshly tanned, or 330 when I am like on my downward spiral. My voice is starting to go again. Okay, so next is powder. Powder is tough at the drugstore, I feel like, especially if you are someone who has a lot of texture, who has oily skin, who has fine lines and wrinkles. It can be quite tricky. I think the best one that I found so far is the Airspun Loose Face Powder by Coty. I found this from Patrick Starr, and I was like, dang, like his face looks great, so I'm gonna try it. And it is such a great powder. Specifically, I really like underneath the eyes. I don't like it as much around this section just because I have so much going on that I felt like it looked a little bit heavy, but I feel like under the eyes it's absolutely beautiful. So if you're looking for a good under eye setting powder that you don't want to break the bank, this is so affordable, and I have it in the color Naturally Neutral. It really does smooth out. It gives a little bit of coverage. Okay, and then as far as the highlighter goes, you guys know I've talked about this so many times. I had to actually get a new one because I couldn't find my other one, and I'm like, oh, how on earth did I lose that thing? This one is the Maybelline Master Holographic Prismatic Highlighter in 050. So what I love about this one is that it's really sparkly, so it adds these beautiful, subtle little just sparkles to the skin, but it really melts into the skin super well, and then it just like you just glow, but it is very like icy, but it doesn't look icy on the skin. It just puts little sparkles on your face, so it's really beautiful if you're going to be out in the sun, because it almost looks like wet and dewy but with like a sparkle. Very unicorny. I love it. It has like little pink and purple and blue just holographic sparkles, but do you see how it almost looks wet? It's like kind of like it's a powder, but it looks kind of dewy once you put it on the skin. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise Base. I think it's an amazing primer. And then the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express. Now, saying that, I do want to make a disclaimer because I've been using this now for months and months. I just kept on repurchasing and reusing. And I've noticed, looking back at old videos when I was using my Lancome, my eyelashes have definitely gotten shorter and thinner. So I feel like, because I'm pretty sure the Lancome has a growth treatment or like a conditioning treatment in the primer, and I don't know if these do, but I just feel like over time of using these, my lashes have gotten a little lackluster. But it does make you look like you have great lashes when you're using them. So I recently switched back to my Lancome because my lashes broke off really, really bad, and I was still using this, and I was like, I don't understand why my lashes keep breaking off. Like, this is really frustrating, because it was like a chunk of lashes, and I was just like, I don't get it. I've literally been using the exact same stuff for months. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just switch back to my Lancome. I switched to this because it was so much more affordable, and I was just like trying to save money. And then I switched back to my Lancome, and I've noticed that this makes my lashes look so much better. Like when they have mascara on, the combination is just fabulous. However, I've noticed since I switched back to the Lancome, my eyelashes are starting to look like I have more lashes without mascara on. Like, it seems like they're a little bit like more conditioned, and I think that they're getting back to what they used to be. So I think it might be one of those things where you might want to kind of just do a month here and a month there. Do this for a month, try and save some money, and then switch over to the Lancome. I like the Lancome Hypnose Drama and the Lancome Cils Booster XL, but it is expensive. And so I was like, oh, you know, maybe I can try this. And it works. It looks great. Like, it looks great on your lashes. And maybe you're someone who like doesn't, like, your lashes are just bomb anyway. And so, or maybe you wear false lashes and you just want to like put this on with your false lashes. That works too. But if you're, for me, I think as I've gotten older, it's less about kind of camouflaging and more babying and taking care of the thing that I'm trying to put makeup on over. So like my skin, I've really invested in my skin. I work really hard to make my skin better. The lashes, I feel like ever since I noticed that they were kind of like breaking off a lot and kind of just looking lackluster, I was like, okay, maybe I should just go back to spending the money and do the long comb, and I think it's paying off in the long run. So that's the tricky situation. However, if you just can't afford long comb and you need a good mascara that like makes your lashes look bomb, do this and then maybe switch it out every so often to make sure that you're kind of giving your lashes a break. Or you can do this, which I've recently just started using as well. So it could be this on top of the long comb. I just know that when I used to use the long comb consistently, my lashes were so good and so long and so thick and just really, really nice. So that's why I think it could be a combination of both. But L'Oreal just came out with this, and this is the Lash Serum Solution. And it's basically just like a knockoff of like Latisse or any kind of lash serum that makes your lashes grow. And I've been using this every morning and every night. I don't know if you're supposed to use it morning and night, but I just do both. I don't know. And you just put it on your lash line, and it's supposed to help grow your lashes. So it could be this, it could be the mascara that I switched back to, it could be both of them together. I don't know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with it because I feel like my lashes I've seen a little bit of growth in them. So I'm just gonna be happy with that. Okay, then we're gonna move on to some eyeshadows. These are so good. I love the Maybelline Lemonade palette. Can't find it at the moment. I get so much makeup in that I like try and rotate, and then I forget where I put things. My organizational skills are not my strong point in life, but the Maybelline Lemonade palette is so, so good. I highly recommend that one. I'll link it down below for you guys. These two right here are new from CoverGirl, and these are called the, oh, I don't actually know what they're called. Oh, CoverGirl Exhibitionist. They're like a cream glittery shadow, and they are basically just the prettiest little glittery cream shadows. So one of the colors is 4, and it's kind of like a really pretty rose gold shimmery glittery cream shadow, and the other one is the one I wear the most. And these remind me so much of this Stila, I don't know what they're called, but they're basically like exactly like this, but they're just like glittery shadows. This one is more of like a champagne color, and it's just really sparkly. But yeah, they are so beautiful on the skin. Hopefully you can see, there you go. If you just put it on, like do your crease color, put it on the lid, it just makes them sparkle. It lasts all day long. It's really, really pretty, and they're really affordable. So if you can't afford the Stila, this is a great dupe. And then this is also from CoverGirl, and this is the Cream Shadow Stick in the color 935. And this is such a beautiful, creamy, bronzy kind of coppery cream shadow. It's really great if you just put it underneath your lash line, or if you put it on top of your lid and then press glitter or shimmery, or you know, something that you really want to be pigmented like a full shadow over. It's a really great base. This is the Brow Stylist Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara. Love this brow mascara. You basically just brush the little hairs in place. It adds a little bit of blonde highlight, and it keeps your hairs all day long. I'm in the color Blonde. And then the rest are all lip products. So you guys know I love a good peachy nude, and I saw my sweet friend Lisa D1 wearing this. This one is the Soft Rose from Milani. It's the Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. You guys, these are such a beautiful drugstore lip gloss. You need to get them. They're so good. I saw it on Lisa. I mean, her lips are amazing. Let's face it. Her lips are just, I mean, her whole face is just perfection, but her lips are really beautiful. They're such a gorgeous shape. They're so plump and just delicious that I'm like, okay, I wish I could just have her lips. But she made that gloss look so good that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy it. So this is the Soft Rose, and the applicator, like the wand, is really fat and really big, so it really gets the product on there super well. And this one is more like of a, it's not shimmery or anything like that. It's more of a kind of soft, I don't want to say mauve-y nude, but it is a little kind of mauve-y, but it's still really gorgeous. And these smell, actually they smell very similar to my gloss, kind of that vanilla mint scent, which I just love. I love it when it's like a soft mint, but it's kind of sweet and creamy like frosting. And then this color I wear the most. I love this one a lot. This one is the 01 Champagne. and it's the Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Liner or Lip Plumper from Milani. This one is more of a kind of peachy, this one's actually quite similar to my lip gloss that I created with IGXO, but it's a little bit more sheer. The lip gloss that I created is more of like a liquid lip gloss, so it's it's like a really opaque formula, so it's kind of like your lipstick and your gloss into one. This I would prefer to, I like to layer over a lipstick. It's a little bit more sheer, however it does still put some good color down, it's just not quite as pigmented, but the color tone is very similar to my lip gloss, which I created that gloss because I wanted to just have my perfect nude peachy pink lip color. And this is like, it's pretty close to it. It's just a more sheer, and it does have really, really soft little specks of gold shimmer. But again, they both smell really good. I'll put some of this on right now just so you can see. I'm gonna put the champagne on. I'd say the champagne is my favorite, but the soft rose I think will be really good on a lot of different skin tones. But just look how juicy and full and just healthy it makes your lips look. It's just so beautiful. I've actually been wearing this quite a bit. I've had a lot of compliments on it. So I'm like kind of cheating on myself here because technically I should only be rocking my own lip gloss, but you know, I like to appreciate other brands as well. And while I do love I love my lip gloss the most. I mean, of course I do, it's mine. But if you're looking for a drugstore and you're looking for affordable, and like mine is, it's $17, we are gonna be doing a special for $5 off. So it'll bring it down to $12 in July for my birthday month. So that would be the time to get mine. But if you're looking for something in the meantime that is like a really beautiful nude peachy pink gloss that makes your lips look really full and just delicious, you should get the Milani 01. It is so beautiful. But yeah, so there's the colors, but isn't that so pretty? Okay, then I have two lip liners from Milani. Again, I got them because of Lisa D1. I'll link her video down below. So the color I wear the most and the one that I feel like will be more suitable for most people is 09, and this is the one I think that she wore and it looked really pretty on her, and it's the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner, and it is basically just your true kind of nudie, warm, kind of mauvey brown. That's like 8 million words into one, but it is so good. It's such a good, it's just a good color. And then 04 is a little bit lighter and a little bit more mauve and kind of pinky, kind of rosy tone. And I thought I was gonna like this one more, but I end up liking the 09 a little bit more. Together, they're really beautiful. So what I do is I put 04 over the whole lip, and then I go on the around the outside and kind of blend in with the 09, and I think together like that, it is really beautiful because the 09 can be a little bit dark, which is why I think it looks so good on Lisa because she has those big lips. I think you can get away with darker lip colors. But when you have smaller lips like I do, you want to bring light, you want to bring like, you know, lightness so that they look bigger. Darkness makes things look smaller. So for me, personally, I just like it to look a little bit lighter than that because then it makes my lips look bigger. But yeah, those two together are really good. They're very creamy and, you know, they just are beautiful colors. And then I have two lipsticks, one from Milani, beautiful. It's like, it's pretty matte. This is the Matte Innocence number 60 from Milani, and it's the Color Statement lipstick. And this one is basically just a perfect color, like right there. Look at that, peach, nude, pink. It is pretty close to Plain Koi actually from MAC. It's like a really light pinky peach. It's very close to Plain Koi. If you like Plain Koi from MAC, that's a good one to get. It's a little bit more matte than Plain Koi. And then we have Nude Attitude from Revlon. This is also a matte. And this one has a little bit more of a satin finish. And it's just a scotch lighter. Not quite as peachy. It's a little bit more of a, it's still peachy, but it's just a maybe 1.5 shades lighter. Can you guys even see that? I'm trying to like scooch back here so you guys can see it better. Both really gorgeous. I think I like the finish of this one a little bit better because it's not as matte, but I always follow with a gloss anyway, so I don't think it really matters. But both of those are absolutely beautiful nude lipsticks from the drugstore. This is one of my favorite lip glosses. I've used this for years. My leg is so dead right now, you guys. Oh my god. This is the Hydraboost Lip Shine, Hydrating Lip Shine from Neutrogena. These are the most beautiful lip treatment. They remind me so much of the Clarins Instant Light Lip Perfector, which is also a lip treatment. They're very moisturizing. They're really hydrating on the lips. This one is kind of just like a really light, kind of sheer, creamy pink. They're beautiful because you can wear them alone, or you can wear them layered on top of a lipstick or a lip liner. But I think what I like about them the most is that you can wear them when you don't have anything else on, when you're just like bare face going to the pool and you just want your lips to look pretty, but like you don't want color or like super pigmented, because they are pretty sheer. I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. It just adds like a really pretty kind of creamy gloss. So it kind of just like changes your lip color a little bit, but they have a ton of different shades that are brighter. This one I just love though, because it basically just softens your lip color a little bit and just adds like a creaminess to it, but gives a really major beautiful gloss. And it feels, they're a little sticky. I will say the Milani is a lot more watery feeling. This is a tiny bit sticky, but not bad. But it is a little sticky, but it really just makes your lips look so pretty, and it actually like treats your lips as well. So this is a really great like everyday, no matter what you're doing, lip gloss. Okay, and then last but not least is this little doodad. So this is the Flawless. You know what I hate about it is that I hate when products don't have what they're called on there, because then I'm like, I don't know how to find this for you guys. But I think it's by Flawless, and it's basically like a little eyebrow buzzer, and you basically can just get in between here, you can get right up close, and it's just like a little, like a, you just turn it on and it lights up, which is great, and it just cuts the hair. So it's like a little shaver, but it's specifically for your eyebrows. They have one that is for your face as well. It's also really great. It doesn't get as close of a shave as like if you use a little shaver, like the Schick shaver razors that are especially meant for your face. But if you are self-tanning and you don't want to take off all the layers of self-tan that you've been working so hard for, the little Flawless, like it's like slightly bigger and shorter. It just buffs all of those little baby hairs off really, really easily without taking any of your tan off, which I love. So that's what I use like when I have a fresh tan and I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, I forgot to shave my face. But this one is amazing if you just want to like quickly touch up your eyebrows. It works so well because you can get really close, because the point is really little. See that? Yeah, baby. So I love this, and again, it's available at Walmart. And then I have 2 hair tools, and then we're finished. I know this is the longest video of life, but hey, there's just so many good items. I don't wash my hair every day. I usually wait like 2 days in between. I always let it air dry naturally, unless for some reason I'm like, I have to go somewhere and I have to curl my hair and I have to shower that morning and shampoo and everything, then I'll blow dry. But for the most part, I always shower and let it just air dry naturally and then curl it the following day. I think the Conair Infinity line is so good. It heats up so well. It's consistent heat. It doesn't snag. It doesn't pull your hair. It is just so amazing. Like, I'm really, really impressed with this, and I've been using this for years now, you guys, and I can't say that my hair is any more damaged from using affordable tools than it is from when I was using professional tools. All you need to do to make sure that your hair stays on your head when you're curling and flat ironing your hair is making sure that it is 100% dry. That's where you're gonna get your breakage. If you just blow dry your hair real quickly and then you're like, oh, it's a little bit damp, but it's fine, it's underneath, no worries, and then you curl it or flat iron it, you will have breakage. It will burn off. So just make sure that your hair is dry and you use a good leave-in conditioner. You can even use a heat protectant if you want. I hardly ever do, but I always use a leave-in conditioner. And I think you're gonna be fine and dandy, my friends. I mean, I've used these now for years, and I swear by them. They're so good. This one is the Conair Infinity Pro. It's, I think, 1.5 inch. It's bomb. It's so good. It's my favorite curling iron. I wear it. I use it pretty much every single time I do my hair. I also love the Conair Infinity. It's like the blue version of the curling iron. That one's a 1 inch. I use that one for years. It's amazing. Drugstore has stepped it up. I feel like they do produce such high quality pieces now, or tools, skincare, makeup, that sometimes you don't really know the difference between high-end and drugstore. I just feel like they've done such a good job. They have to, because YouTubers will tell people if it's good or not. And I feel like that has really held drugstore accountable to producing good quality items that people can find at affordable prices. I get it. I know when you don't have a budget for expensive products. I totally have been there before. I'm luckily in a much better financial position that I was a long time ago when I literally couldn't even buy drugstore lipstick because I was so poor. They have created so many good things at the drugstore, so many great lines, so many different color choices. Like back in when I was a kid, like you literally like could not find your foundation color. You were either super pink or you were super orange. There was nothing really in between, especially if you were super fair. And now I feel like the drugstore is putting out so many more shades, and they're really thinking about all of the different colors of people, and they're just like being so much more inclusive, and that makes me so happy because I was white when I was young. Like I was pale and I was like such a weird color, and I could never find my matching foundation. And I feel like nowadays you really can. Like I always try to be very conscious. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna cater only to people that are on a limited budget. I try to make it so that I have a good all around like channel to where I cater to people who have a little bit more money. I cater to people who are on a very limited budget. I like to make sure that I cover all my bases. I mean, I cannot cater to people who are like buying Louis Vuitton because that's not me. But I try to like keep it to where I have a little bit of drugstore, I have a little bit of high end. It's like, for me, it's important to know where I came from and be grateful for where I am right now, but not to forget the struggle that I had to live before I was in the position I am now. Now you guys can definitely stock up on some of these items, save yourself some money, and get these really affordable products. And like I said, there are a few items in here that are still available on Walmart.com, but are a little pricier. Skincare for me, I splurge, and hair care, I splurge a little bit. But as far as like the makeup and stuff, they've got such good products out there nowadays. Like you don't need to splurge on every single item that you pick. Like there are some pieces that I splurge on, there's some pieces that I don't. And I feel like the pieces here that I showed you today are such good products that you're not gonna notice whether you spent $5 or $50. They're just as good as anything that you're gonna spend a lot of money on. So there you guys go. Those are my Walmart favorites. I hope you guys found this helpful and hopefully saved a little bit of money for you if you normally are shopping high end and you didn't realize that they had these products at Walmart that were so good. I'm gonna go wipe off my swatches, but yeah, there we go. I think the lighting is kind of, it's like the sun goes in and then it goes out, but hopefully you guys can see a little bit better now. But yeah, such good items. I love them all. Thank you guys. I love you. I'll see you very soon. Mwah. Bye. P.S. that shadow stick from CoverGirl does not come off. I'm like literally wiping the heck out of it. It is on there, so you can wear that in the summer and you know it's not going to come off at all.